can't be. You took its very soul.
Look deeply into the faces of the warriors around you. These are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. See her strength and nobility in their eyes. You're going to Fort Castav. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
Fight or die well. Talos guide you.
That's your best, huh?
I could just...
Victory is yours! I submit!
If I could just... stand up.
If I can just... stand up.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Hands to yourself, sneak
I'm
thief.
glad we've taken back Winterhold. While the Imperials were up there, important resources were tied up, stiffening our northern border. You've no time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering for our final assault on Solitude. I need you there. Report to our camp in Hoffinger.
Can I help a brother Nord? to complain.
Sometimes I wonder if Ulfric understands what I'm dealing with out here. Snowhammer. The measure of a man is taken at the moment of his death. And know this for truth. The ghosts of many heroes walk among us. You're going to the fort. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
For Skyrim!
So what's your story? My cousin disappeared one night.
We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well. Talos, be with you.
I bet we have rabbit. I'm getting sick of it. You'd rather be blown a thief.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
This is it, men. It's time to make this city ours. We come to this moment carried by the sacrifices and courage of our fellows. Those who have fallen. Those still bearing the shields to our right. On this day, our enemy will know the fullness of our determination, the true depth of our anger, and the exalted righteousness of our cause. The gods are watching. The spirits of our ancestors are stirring. And men, under suns yet to dawn, will be transformed by what we do here today. Fear neither pain nor darkness, for Sovereign God awaits those who die with weapons in their hands and courage in their hearts. We now fight our way to Castle Dower, to cut the head off the Legion itself. And in that moment, the gods will look down and see Skyrim as she was meant to be, full of Nords who are mighty, powerful, and free! Ready now, everyone, with me, for the sons and daughters of Skyrim!
Be careful.
What's that? Die, dog! I've been wounded worse by
Give up while you still can! Going to try now, huh?
Victory is yours! I submit! Weren't expecting that, were you? Lucky hate!
still can. I think you're bleeding.
Secure the door.
Already done.
Ulfric, stop.
Stop what? Taking Skyrim back from those who'd leave her to rot.
You're wrong, Ulfric. We need the Empire. Without it, Skyrim will assuredly fall to the Dominion.
You were there with us. You saw it. The day the Empire signed that damn treaty was the day the Empire died.
You're a damn fool.
Stand aside, woman. We've come for the General.
He has given up, but I have not.
Rika, go. You're free to leave.
I'm also free to stay and fight for what I believe in.
You're also free to die for it.
This is what you wanted? Shield brothers and sisters killing each other? Families torn apart? This is the Skyrim
woman,
you
stand
want?
aside.
That's not the Skyrim I want to live in.
Rika, you don't have to do this.
You've left me no choice. Talos, preserve us.
What's that?
That'll teach you.
Enough! Enough.
This is it for you. Any last words before I send you to oblivion?
You realize this is exactly what they wanted.
What who wanted?
The Thalmor. They stirred up trouble here. Forced us to divert needed resources and throw away good soldiers, quelling this rebellion.
It's a little more than a rebellion, don't you think?
Ah.
We aren't the bad guys, you know.
Maybe not, but you certainly are the good guys.
Perhaps you're right. But then what does that make you?
You just said it yourself.
It makes us right.
And if I surrender?
The Empire I remember never surrendered.
That Empire is dead. And so are you.
So be it.
Just kill him and let's be done with it already.
Come on. Where's your sense of the dramatic moment?
By the gods. If it's a good ending to some damn story you're after, perhaps the Dragonborn should be the one to do it.
Good point. Well, Dragonborn, what do you say? Do you want the honor? Dragonborn, here. Use my sword to do it. This moment will be immortalized in song. Make it a good kill.
done.
Well, I suppose some kind of speech is in order.
I'll go gather the men in the courtyard.
Elisif?
Don't you worry about her. I sent my best men to round her up.
Stormblade, I want you to have my sword, a token of my appreciation. Now then, the men will expect a speech. Will you stand by my side? I wish to honor you, Dragonborn, and the truest of Stormblades. Very good. Come, the people of the place.
And now, I present to you Ulfric Stormcloak, hero of the people, liberator, and High King of Skyrim.
I am indeed Ulfric Stormcloak, and at my side the man known as Stormblade, and the world knows as the Dragonborn. And indeed, there are many that call us heroes. But it is all of you who are the true heroes. It was you who fought a dying empire, who sunk its claws into our land trying to drag us down with it. It was you who fought the Thalmor and their puppets who would have us deny our gods and our heritage. It was you who fought your kin who didn't understand our cause, who weren't willing to pay the price for our freedom. But more than that, it was you who fought for Skyrim, for our right to fight our own battles, to return to our glory and traditions, to determine our own future. And it is for these reasons that I cannot accept the mantle of High King, not until the Moot declares that title should adorn my shoulders will I accept it.
And what about Jarl Elisif?
Yes, what about the Lady Elisif? Will she put aside her personal hatred for me, and her misplaced love for the Emperor and his coin, so that the suffering of our people will end? Will she acknowledge that it is we Nords who will determine Skyrim's future? Will she swear fealty to me, so all may know that we are at peace and a new day has dawned?
I do.
Then it is settled. The Jarl will continue to rule Solitude. I will garrison armies here to ward off Imperial attempts to reclaim the city. And in due time, the Moot will and settle the claim to High King once and for all. There is much to do, and I need every able-bodied man and woman committed to rebuilding Skyrim. A great darkness is growing, and soon we will be called to fight it, on these shores or abroad. The Altmeri Dominion may have defeated the Empire, but it has not defeated Skyrim! How'd I do?
Not so bad. Nice touch about the High King.
Thank you. I thought so too.
It's a foregone conclusion, you know.
Oh, I know.
The Imperials are not going to leave us alone. They still have camps in the hills. They'll continue to strike out at us whenever and wherever they can.
I'm not afraid of the remnants of the Legion. In time, they'll all give up and go home. What I fear is that the Thalmor will see our victory here and turn greater attention to our shores. We must be prepared to face them.
Aye.
And of course, we couldn't have done it without you. May the gods preserve you.
May the gods preserve us all.
Come, Galmar. We've still much work to do.
We sure showed them, eh?
Yes?
Thanks for your
Make it
part.
quick. I'm a busy man. No, not yet. We'll wait for the moon to name me High King. It'll be better for all that way. But that doesn't mean I won't start acting like it. There's much to do. The new Jarls need help building armies and enforcing their right to rule. The Empire may try to reclaim Skyrim, and I need everyone ready for that. Though the biggest threat, of course, is the elves. There will be peace for a time, during which we must rebuild Skyrim into the land it once was, because getting rid of the Empire was only half the problem. Soon the elves will again seek to rule the world. We must ready ourselves to fight them, for it will be Skyrim that shall lead Tamriel in those dark days, when the fate of the world is finally determined. True sons and daughters of Skyrim reign in every city. We've crippled the Imperial Legion and cut off its head by killing General Tullius himself. What more could I ask of you? No, you're free to roam. I suspect the gods have needs for you elsewhere. That said, some of the Legion's staunchest men have organized themselves and are operating out of hidden military camps in the wilderness. If you come across any Imperials in your travels, I expect you'll know what to do. Go with the gods.
We showed those Imperials what real Nords are made of.
Talos guide you.
We've got all the miners we need, so I hope you're not here looking for work. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
It's good that Sorley has finally been given some real authority. No, and before you ask, it's not for sale. I'm just protecting Breiling's investment. She's the owner, even though we're the ones here doing all the work. She's already come down hard on us for missing shipments. Likely to do it again, since we're late. You could take word to her that there'll be a shipment soon. Buy us some time, and keep her off our backs. In exchange, I'm willing to let a few ingots go missing. Maybe more than a few. You're doing me quite a favor. I won't forget it. I'm sure she'll be angry. Brace yourself. No, I'm afraid not. But there is land, if you want to buy it. Excellent. Then I grant you a title to the land. All right, then. The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Until next time.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be here. I'm not gonna warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guards.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Well, by rights, she had a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But now, Skyrim is at Ulfric's mercy. The Moot will meet and choose Ulfric as High King. With his troops in most of the cities, they have little choice. Because killing her would yield no political advantage. By leaving Elisif alive, Ulfric completes the separation of the Empire and Skyrim. With Ulfric's troops here, Elisif will be forced to support his bid for High King. He secures the position and appears above reproach. What's more, Ulfric's refusal to execute his slain enemy's wife will be portrayed as the ultimate act of compassion. It's genius, really. Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
I can always find time to share a word with a warrior. Is everything all right? I've not heard from Sorley or Pactor in some time. That's good news. I was starting to fear something had happened. You have my thanks. It's been an honor.
I understand what's best for Solitude, and Jarl Elisif knows it. I don't suppose it matters much anymore. As long as Ulfric wishes Elisif to remain Jarl she will, and the Thanes will continue to follow her orders, as long as those orders came from Ulfric. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me.
Do you have business with the court?
It's a fine day with you around. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torygg. Now it would seem Ulfric has his wish, and there truly is no justice in the world. No. Although it's true my husband Torygg was the High King, and I am his widow, I am in no position to claim such a title. Ulfric Stormcloak is victorious, and the Jarls have fallen in line. It seems I will never take my rightful place as High Queen. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
You lost. Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all. Can you believe that this hold used to contend for the throne of the High King? Now perhaps others will listen. Here, your reward is promised. You have Winterhold's thanks. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title, mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck to you. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Winterhold. I grant you this weapon from the armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify the guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Aye.
Need something? What do you need?
I am your sword and your shield.
I run the meat and produce stand. Perfect, just perfect. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it. Thanks. And for the ice wraith tea.
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments. Ah, yes, excellent samples. Thank you. This coin should compensate you for all the bother. Yes. Master Elgrim will be pleased I've restored his stock of these rare ingredients. I feel I owe you a bit more than some meaningless coin for all your diligence. Here. This key unlocks my supply chest at Elgrim's Elixirs. Feel free to take what you need from time to time. I'll be refilling it once every few days or so. Don't forget to check your supply chest from time to time.
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? Do you have any idea how busy I am? My mixture could be burning. Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nirnroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Halfjorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Yes, goodbye.
This place has seen better days, but it's... I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore Stone. Goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to do it. You would? Oh, that would be wonderful. Speak to Filnyar in Shore Stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it. When Elgrim said we were setting up shop down here, I told him he would catch his death. The dirt, the moisture, is disgusting. Who wants to spend their life living like a skeever? But that old bellyacre just fed me some nonsense about light ruining his mixtures and being close to the water. Ah! I know how to mix a few basic potions, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as a master alchemist. I've picked up a few tricks by reading the tomes scattered all over the shop, but I don't have the knack to pull off half of the formulas. I wish Elgrim had spent more time tutoring me than that Ingen girl. Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Elgrim can barely put on his own shoes, let alone have the energy to pursue a young girl. He's been gushing about how talented Ingen is at alchemy. He'd never say it to her face. That's not his way. I just think Elgrim's taken it upon himself to mentor the young thing, so he focuses a lot of attention on her. Be careful. The road to Shore Stone could be dangerous.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything.
city really gets to her.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you. You wish to do what I do? Very well. Return anytime. You're quite welcome here.
If it's malachite you're after, you've come to the right place. I'll pay for any you dig up out of Steam-Scorch Mine. So it seems the milk drinkers were right. That dragon was nearly the death of us. All we can do now is rebuild. Good day. If you bring mead, you're welcome here. Even if you don't, you're still welcome. Hopefully that story about Lena's shield is true. I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Oh, wish I had theirs.
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
Seen the remnants of the grove? That? Well, that was me.
Another
Me and my
wanderer.
sister.
Slumming it
All
on your
right,
way
then.
to Windhelm.
Golden Glow Meadery.
Came here to start a lumber mill. We
it?
got the mill up and running before we found out that the big stand of trees on the hill was sacred. Now we can't cut them, and we can't afford to buy another mill somewhere else. So we scrounge whatever we can from around the tundra.
Happy honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? What?
Did you see my husband already? I'm sorry. He can come off a bit rough at times.
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kinesgrove. Keep moving. Well, well. You actually did what you said you were going to do. I'm impressed. Here, let me teach you a thing or two about alteration magic. It's the least I can do. Not here. Definitely not here. You want to learn? Join the college in Winterhold. They'll deal with it. Safe
All right,
travels.
then.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
If you've got the time to sell, I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do. Hurry back, and bring more merchandise.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. You're right. What would my forefathers think if they knew I wasn't paying my debts? Tell Harren I'll bring her the gold I
Just
owe.
children playing, Mara. I wouldn't fret over it.
All right, then.
I'm not fretting. I don't want Irid playing those sorts of games.
All right, I'll speak to her.
Watch what you're doing. We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one. Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them. Yeah,
If there's anything you need, just let me know. Well, not exactly. Listen, we're friends, right? I wonder if I could ask a favor of you. It's about Ranmir. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with him being here all the time. He mostly keeps to himself, and so far he's been able to pay. I just hate to see what's happened to him. He hasn't always been like this, you know. Drunk, I mean. Well, he was a different person. Happy, outgoing, like anyone who's in love. See, Ranmir was involved with a pretty young woman named Isabel Rolain. The two of them were very happy together, I thought. One day, she just disappeared. Ranmir was convinced she'd run off with someone else, leaving him behind. He turned to drinking. And what's left of him is what you see here every day. I'm not sure. I hope that maybe if she could be found, if he had some sort of explanation, that maybe he could put himself back together. I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could. Let's sate that appetite, huh? That sate that appetite, huh?
See ya.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just...
What? Don't you dare. Ever.
Got any ale or mead? All right.
Then.
How long are we going?
you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about... Have anything interesting to tell me?
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
Out of my way. The
Swords.
son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with traveler.
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would
You're
ask
someone
them
who
to
can get
maintain
things
respectful
done.
distance
I
from
like
me
that.
At all times.
I know you. Where was it? Huh. Oh! You were getting something for me. Items? What items? Let me see those. I'm not sure how you managed it, but these are exactly what I need to start my next set of experiments. Wonderful! Well, at least allow me to reward you for your uncanny foresight. Winterhold. You want the college there. They teach quite a bit. Okay. Now where did I put those spiders? What do you need, my friend?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. I believe we're done.
You ask me, those brats in the orphanage are better off now that old Grellar is dead.
Talos guide you. Stormblade, it's an honor.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Did we? Excuse my disorder. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? I have to remember. Ward first, then summon.
The Imperials think...
I like it.
I've never seen you all this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Ever try and practice the developing arts,
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Honor to you, my Thane.
We may guard Whiterun.
In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Whiterun. Talk to my steward if you're interested. Aye, with a certainty. It was Talus that helped us win back the city. I'm as sure of that as the sun rising in the morning. Might even build a new temple and put Heimskr in charge of it. I bet he'd like that. Well, first and foremost, there's repairs to make and wounds to heal. Folks are depending on us getting the city back in working order. Once things settle down, I'll be looking to recruit more guards for the city, then shore up our stores of food and water. The Empire might try and take the city back, or worse, we'll get a visit from a dragon. We've got to be ready for both. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title, mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could... You help my people. As you were, then. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. I was done talking anyway. You're not as dumb as you look.
It's a fine day with you around. When the Stormcloaks took control of Whiterun, it was a victory for all true Nords.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? As long as I'm left alone. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed every spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy to be harnessed by those with the will and knowledge to do so. Come to Dragon's Reach. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron. Trouble? got him.
What was that?
Is someone there?
Over here! This is what you want, huh? Now you're mine.
Come
you win. Mercy!
Just scratch!
Over here!
Guess it's all
Find
over.
whoever did this.
What by day was far
He grows ever near to us.
Our eyes once were blinded.
Now through him do we see.
I'll cut you open.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Speak to one of the others if you wish to buy something.
A piece, usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them. I hope that... Please, come. May the sun keep you warm, even in this land of bitter cold.
Best offense is a... Psst. Hey, I know who you are. Hey, Sithis.
Not supposed to be in here. Can't the man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here. I hope you haven't arrived here looking for work in the mine. Tch, it's full of spiders. That's what's wrong with it. Almost killed Grogmar and me when they showed up. I'm worried that they'll come out of the mine looking for food soon. Then we're in even bigger trouble. Yeah, they're as useless as a fifth wheel on a wagon. Gave me some sort of line about keeping an eye out for enemy soldiers. What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Idiots. Tell you what, keep to your word, and I'll line your pockets with as much as I can scrape up. Moved right in and made themselves at home. Did it overnight. I'm not even sure exactly where they came from. No one's been hurt yet. And they seem to be staying in the mine. But who knows how long that will last. If we can't get back into the mine, our town is sunk. Red Belly Mine gets its name from the red mist filling the place. You get used to it after a while. Kind of smells like the hot springs out in the tundra. No idea what's causing it, though. It's about time. I sent them a letter weeks ago. Ah, that Elgrim. He'd forget his own pants if his wife didn't help him dress. Here you go. Tell Half-York that she can chip off whatever she thinks is a fair trade for their time. Red Belly is supposed to be nothing but an iron mine. Been working it for years. Then, right before the spiders had moved in, we found that chunk of ore. Never seen anything like it. I want to know what I'm dealing with before I start tearing it out of the ground. Take a look. I don't want to be responsible for sending you to your death. Be careful in the mine.
Can I help you? Everything... You think you're tough, huh? Wandering Skyrim is a picnic compared to tunnel crawling. Mining iron takes a lot of strength and special reinforced tools. I must have broken 5 or 6 pickaxes in the last few months alone. But now that I've got Rock Splinter here, I can cut through stone like a hot knife through butter. Fortune to you and your children. Get away from me!
Mining is hard work, but we pay fair price for any ore you dig up. One day we were cracking rocks in the deepest part of the mine, and the next day they were all over the place. I'd give my eye teeth if it meant getting those damn spiders out of the mine. Damn place is filled with this reddish mist. Can't see more than 10 feet in front of your face. But when you can sniff out a vein of iron like me, it isn't too much trouble. May the road favor the foolish.
All I'm asking is that you clean once in a while. How you can find anything in your half of the place is beyond me.
I'd rather spend more time in the mine hauling up iron than doing woman's work keeping the house clean.
I'll have you know I can haul up just as much iron as you in a day, and still manage to clean my messes.
Think so, huh? Maybe you'd like to put some septums behind that boast.
You have yourself a bet.
Would you happen to be headed towards Darkwater Crossing? My parents live there. I usually make the journey to bring them gifts and to just say hello, but I haven't been well lately. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel. Perhaps you wouldn't mind delivering it to them on my behalf? You would? Well then, I would insist on rewarding you for your time. Here, take my satchel and give it to my father, Werner. He'll likely have something for you to bring back. I had a bad fall in the mine when I was bringing some food to the men. I was pretty bad off for a while, but a priest of Mara was passing through on his way to Dawnstar and healed me to the best of his abilities. I'm still pretty sore and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while. I might be a woman, but I can crack rock with the best of them. Be careful in there. You can take a nasty spill. Darkwater Crossing is a difficult journey. Mind yourself.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
I've never seen you around here before. Are you a miner too? Saunders takes care of me when Mom's not around.
Is there something I can help you with? Not much to it, really. We fish and keep to ourselves. Try to keep from upsetting the Empire or the Stormcloaks, and so far the war's left us alone. I'd better get going.
I keep hearing stories about Morrowind. Sounds like a wretched place. I'm lucky enough that none of my friends have been killed. Of course, we have soldiers coming through all the time. Those falls. Dangerous place. Derkeithus thought he could find some good fish in the pools. Haven't heard from him in a long while. This mine is only a few years old, but I've been digging up ore for over a century. We're getting to the point where the tunnels are getting deep into the rock. People complain of bad coughs and foul air. I've seen this before. We need some medicines to combat the ore dust. I was about to send a message to Windhelm for aid. Thank you. Take it to Quintus in the White File. Safe travels. I hear there's big slaughterfish tonight.
A trap? There's a gorgeous tree that grows right up through a cave to the northeast of here.
You looking for work? We could use an extra hand in the mine. Just bring me any corundum you dig up. It's a shame our daughter couldn't make the journey herself, but at least she still thinks of us. If you wouldn't mind bringing this back to her for us, I'd appreciate it. All right, then. You're not a thief trying to rob me, right?
Welcome to Shorestone. Ah, yes. Seems he sent back my satchel stuffed with letters. I look forward to reading them. I appreciate the delivery. Here, I want you to have this. I insist. Keep yourself safe, traveler.
Have you managed to make it out to Shorestone? Thank you. I'll be sure to get Elgrim to examine this as soon as his busy schedule allows. Here, I had him make you a few things for all that travel. Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
You here for lessons, like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? Do you have any idea how busy I am? My mixture could be burning as we
Thanks
speak.
again for delivering that ore sample.
Yes, goodbye.
Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
You here for lessons, like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? Yes, goodbye.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Buy some armor.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. Thanks again for the Ice Wraith tea.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
It's so good to see you again.
My love, I knew you'd come for me. I just knew it.
I've never seen me all this upset about anything. The city really
A fine
gets
day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
I
see
presume you're
still
bothering
much
me
to
for a
learn.
good
Lead
reason.
on.
I'm the cook.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change it in mind.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Oh dear. Darkwater Crossing needs medicines for its miners. I'll see about getting this order filled right away. Here, a few septims for you. Until next time.
I've got all sorts. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Hurry back. Bring more merchandise.
Want to talk? Go ahead. Maybe
Hey,
I'll see you around the
good to
mill.
see you.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me? Who's asking? Well, I ain't gonna find her here. Haven't seen her in a while. She came through a while ago. Wanted to know where she could get her hands on something valuable. Anything, really. I told her it was a bad idea. That she wasn't cut out for what'd be necessary, but she wouldn't hear it. So, I gave her some advice, pointed her towards Hobbs Fall Cave, and that was that. You think you're finished? I've got plenty more where that came from.
Even if you're one of us, you... What? You still think it's funny? Yeah, my problem is I'm too tired to punch your face in. Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh?
Welcome to the cozy little family. Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Nirwin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that. Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them. All right, then.
I sell all sorts of poisons for almost every occasion.
Did you want something? Offer some wine.
What's on your mind?
Drink one for me.
Come find me if you need more marksman training. If talking your way out of... Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once.
Oh, you bothering me for a reason.
What can Sapphire do for you?
Finally. Now I can get back to work.
Yes?
Good to see you again, friend.
What's going on? Some other time.
Yes?
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well. Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me? New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you. I don't know why
You gonna buy something? Or just... I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
For a good reason.
Come back when you're ready. You gonna stare all day or buy? I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if that's all you had. The Ratway's too good a place for that scum. Just what you see here. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend. Safe travels, Landstrider.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning. I'm staying out of this.